Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to this week's episode of the Treasure of Vault 23, The Mysterious Serum. Thank you for joining us for your weekly dose of Fallout shenanigans. My name is Alex, and I will be your humble overseer for this series. Tonight, we will continue to play the Fallout Wasteland Warfare RPG expansion published by Modifius. This is a set of RPG rules that have been added to their popular miniatures game, allowing players to experience the wasteland of Fallout with their own custom characters. The system features deep tactical combat with RPG elements that transport the player directly into the Fallout franchise. And if you have not been paying attention to Modifius' releases, they actually just announced the new 2D20 system today, and they started pre-orders. So I went ahead and I pre-ordered the Game Master system, so you'll probably be seeing that new system on our channel in the future when it comes out. They said probably summer 2021. So it is nice to have some movement finally on that end. We have gathered some mysterious Wastelanders tonight. Say peekaboo, Wastelanders.
Peekaboo Wastelanders.
I want to give them a chance to tell us a little bit about themselves, the character they will be playing, where else we could find them, and have them answer the question of the day, which is, if you could Freaky Friday with anyone, who would it be? Starting with Calvin.
Oh, wow, okay.
Ooh.
Let my subconscious think of an answer for that question while I introduce myself. Hi, I'm Calvin. In this game, I will be playing Lee Kirby, the comic book obsessed, nerdy sort of genius who's trying to survive his way through the wasteland. As for me and myself, you can find me on the internet, particularly Twitter and YouTube, at Win with Dice, where we do mostly a weekly podcast about TTRPGs, as well as occasional streams of Lancer, which has been really fun to do. Freaky Friday because then I have to consider, like, it's got to be someone who I trust to be in my body for whatever period of time. I guess the 24 hours of a Friday, which is I don't know. I'm too much of a control freak to even like anyone who I could switch with, who's like, okay, well, now I'm in a position of power. I got 24 hours to do something totally radical that'll change people's lives for the better. But they got to deal with my life for a whole Friday. I don't know, man. I don't want to come back and find all my stuff misplaced. I have a organizational system here. So I don't know.
Calvin is so stressed about this.
It's not even like me being in someone else's place. It's like, whatever, I'll just do whatever I want. It's not going to have any consequences on me.
But I don't want that person to have the same opinion about the consequences of their lives.
Yeah, I don't want the consequences for myself. I don't know if I have a particular specific person. I would just try to go with, if I could find the most responsible person on Earth, then I would switch with them, because I know whatever I do, they'll be fine, they can fix it. And then when I come back, I don't know, maybe they'll fold my laundry or something. Goodness knows I ain't doing that.
Calvin wants to switch with somebody with OCD just to ruin their life when they come back to their body.
But they'll get it back together, and then I'll come back, and I don't know. I got chores I don't feel like doing, but my body should probably do it. With that, I don't know who to pass it on to. What order are we going in?
Go ahead, go to Brian. Go to Brian.
Okay, off to Brian.
Oh yeah, you guys know me. I'm Brian, playing Ajax. I'm currently in a little bit of a pickle. My hands are tied, my brain is gone. But as for the Freaky Friday question, you know what? I'd trade with Paul Rudd.
Yes.
I'd have enough money and charm to do whatever I wanted for a day. And Paul Rudd is a moderately stable person who would just probably sleep the whole day and not even notice.
Awesome. Now, Will. We'll go to Will next.
Hi, friends. My name is Will. I play Oliver Braxton. I'm very excited because anytime that Alex lets me beat up on other players, I get excited about it. So I like to punch things, and today it's my mind-controlled friends. So that's a lot of fun. I think that I found the best answer for Calvin here. My Freaky Friday is Marie Kondo.
Oh,
Of course.
yeah.
Because I'm very organized, but I'm also like a non-minimalist. I'm a maximalist. So maybe however long we are flipped, she can kind of go through and find the things in my life that don't spark joy and get rid of them for me. And while I'm in her body, I'll just send all of her money to me so that when I flip back, I'll have all of her money too. So that's my answer there, and I'm sure it's legal, so I'll pass it over to Kat.
Hey everyone, I'm Kat. You can find me here on Wednesdays, and then right now, as of Mondays, I'm still there for Nether War. I don't know what else to say, so I'm just gonna answer the question. I have two like different answers that I could go with, and one of them is like an interior decorator. I don't really have a specific person, but like if somebody could come and fix my house, that would be awesome. And secondly would be Katherine Schwarzenegger because she's married to Chris Pratt.
Good choice.
The bomb. No offense, Brian, I love you. But that is my answer.
Is that your favorite Chris?
Yes.
He is my favorite Chris as well in the MCU.
He's the best Chris.
All right, and I'm Alex again. I will be the overseer. I was thinking about this most of today, and I have two answers. I either want to switch with George R.R. Martin because I could help finish The Winds of Winter, and I know he wouldn't do any writing in my stuff because he won't write his stuff right now. And the other one was J.K. Rowling, so I could donate all of her money to a worthy cause and unfuck the Harry Potter franchise that she has been messing with so bad.
But where do the wizards poop?
You see, that's why I'm worried. I don't want her to come up with that answer for Titan City. They poop in the toilet in Titan City. We're regular people. Ghosts do clean it up, though. Anyway. So yeah, I love that question. I've also been stuck on that Lil Dicky song, Freaky Friday. Mostly just watching reaction videos to it for like the last couple of days, so. Awesome. Without further ado, let's get started. Last week on the Treasure of Vault 23, our heroes found themselves under attack by the Bugmen of Bunker Hill. These horrific monsters were the result of the Institute's bioweapon and were formidable opponents. In the course of the fighting, Oliver and Dogmeat were infected with the weaponized disease and now have just so many parasites. Dogmeats were cured by a terrible dose of rads, which Ajax was able to alleviate through Radaway. But Oliver's unique physiology seems to have mutated his parasite, and he's going to need something a little more in-depth to deal with it. The group set off into the wasteland, making their way north to Marker 3. They camped for the night, but Oliver spotted a familiar figure nearby. It was his brother Simon, an inquisitor with the Children of Adam. Simon warned Oliver to stop searching for the vault. He said the vault belonged to Adam and needed to remain uncovered. Oliver responded to the warning by beating his brother into unconsciousness and chopping off his hands, so that was a great familial connection. Afterwards, our heroes found the Parsons State Insane Asylum. Lee was able to flash his science credentials and get them through the gate. They met with the owner of the hospital, Jack Cabot. Jack filled them in on some of the situation at the asylum, saying that the first group of mercenaries looking to break in were killed by his private security force. Unfortunately, the asylum has been under attack by spiral cultists every night. Cabot said that he would give them access to the spiral cell and cure Oliver's condition if they dealt with the cultists. In traditional group fashion, though, they ran off to find a way to undermine Cabot's authority and get what they wanted instead of working with him. They stole a keycard and entered the asylum's basement where they found a man wearing a strange helmet. This man mind-blasted the group, causing Ember, Dogmeat, and Ajax to turn on Lee and Oliver. We join our party as one half moves to murderize the second half. So give me just a moment and I'll switch us over to that map. And I'll switch the folks at home over to the Roll20 screen. Maybe. I need the there we go. Okay. And then Roll20.
While you're switching everything over, I just also want to say happy International Transgender Day of Visibility for everybody who's out there. We love you. We see you. If you need to chat at people, you can at me on Twitter. Just wanted to throw that out in the pause there.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. We love all of our trans friends out there in the world, and we think that you should be who you are. And it doesn't matter what society has to say about that. So, I'm gonna give the mind-controlled folks advantage, just so Oliver doesn't knock everybody out in one round, and because they don't see the non-mind-controlled folks don't see the attack coming. So, Ember, Ajax, and Dogmeat, whoever wants to activate, you are free to activate.
I will go ahead and activate.
I guess both of us would activate in this scenario. Sorry.
Awesome. Who wants to go first?
I will go first, I guess. So, is the container open, or is he released, or is it just...
So, looking in the room, I'll just sort of lay the scene out again. You all are currently standing in a room that is isolated from his cell. There's a big glass display that runs the length of this wall. Sorry, I have to sneeze. Oh no, I don't have to sneeze anymore. That's the worst. Okay. There's a big flashy computer terminal right here. There's a computer terminal on the other side of the window over here. There's a door that leads deeper into like a hallway over here that you all can't see into, but you do see that inside here he is in a large cell that has a number of energy beams keeping it in place.
And my hands are still tied with the shoelace, right?
Right.
Okay. What do I have to roll to get them untied?
You'll have to roll an agility check.
Agility.
And for everybody who was wondering, this is what Lorenzo Cabot looks like once more.
Agility. Oh, I'm silly. Okay, I guess I'll try to break out of the binds. I did not break out of the binds.
You can spend another action to try to do it again.
Nah, my hands are just tied to shoelaces.
That's cool. And then go ahead and roll a blue dice for your VATs.
It's true. Blue dice, blue dice. Nope.
Awesome. Is there anything you want to do with your second action?
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him, how do I open him from his cage? And I would like to move to the corresponding button or panel.
Awesome. He does sort of beam into your head just a very elaborate series of buttons and levers and switches you have to put on the console. So you can make a computer's test to try and work with it, but you get a +2 for Lorenzo's influence.
I can do that. Oh, I crit.
Oh no!
I just turn around, I start sliding my hand against the computer terminal, I hit the right button.
Awesome. So yeah, you turn around, you start pushing buttons on the computer terminal. Everybody else in the room, you hear phase 1 of unlock complete, and you notice the sort of shimmering energy fields against the windows in his sort of Hannibal Lecter style cell. They start to phase down, and additional lights are coming on these blue terminals in here. Good job, Ajax. Ember or Dogmeat, who wants to go next?
Dogmeat will go first. He'll run over in between Lee and Oliver, and he's gonna bite Lee.
But why?
Because he has this like weird like affection towards Oliver that hasn't broken through. Oliver saved his life so many times.
You remember when you gave him that full body examination last session?
Yeah, was that
That's why
not...
he's biting you.
Payback!
Dogmeat
Entirely
slips
fair.
on a latex glove and holds up one finger.
No, I did that for science. Oh boy.
So he hits for 2 damage.
Please give me an armor check, Lee.
With 2 physical armor, I rolled 1, so that's a absorbing 1.
This
Dog,
feels
no.
wrong. I don't like this.
And Kat, will you please roll a blue dice for dog meat?
Blue dice. Oh, I wish I would have got that for Ember.
So the mysterious stranger can show up and shoot one of your friends.
Yeah.
And then what's dog meat gonna do with the second action?
Oh, I would bite him again. Sorry.
Oh.
Might not hit. Might not.
Dog meat, why? Dog meat, why?
Okay, he hit. Just kidding.
Wow. Oh.
No.
No, those are stars, not impacts. So it's still only 2.
Oh, okay. Well, let's nail that armor check. No, same thing.
So, one more point of physical damage as dog meat begins to maul Lee.
Dog meat, no. I need that hand for reading.
For science. All right, and then Ember. Looks like you're activating as well.
So is this the door to the left? Like.
Yes, that looks like that door leads into the hallway that leads to where Lorenzo is being held.
Okay, she'll back up to the door, and then she's gonna shoot at Oliver. Can she see Oliver? Because of Lee?
Yeah, she could.
Okay.
Lee is currently being mauled by a dog, so he's probably not standing up straight.
Yeah, no.
That's fair. Okay, so let me see. Let me roll her blue die. Yay, she gets an AP, so she'll use that to crank her rifle.
Oh no.
Yeah, she will.
Get a crit. And then yellow. With an armor reduction. So that's
Jeez.
damage.
It's 4 total?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will soak 3. I'll take that 1.
Okay, and she'll do it again. Oh, that does hit, yes. So that's 3 that time.
I will soak 2.
Rad. That's the end of my turn.
Awesome. Non-mind control heroes.
Yeah, I'll activate.
I will activate as well.
I'm about to whack my dog.
Highly considering it. I can just go first and then get out of Oliver's way. I was actually curious if I could tell how many phases there were in the unlock process now that phase 1 is complete.
Roll your blue dice first. We'll see what happens.
Good point. Ah, that is an AP, I believe.
That is an AP. So yeah, you are free to you can make a computer's test as your quick action, basically.
Yeah. So my computers is 2 black die and 1 yellow die. Okay.
Awesome.
So skill die.
Here comes Hacker Man.
Ooh, a lot of blanks there. But 8 is a success with my intellect of 8. Yes.
Excellent. Okay, you got a success with an impact. So you're reasonably sure that there are 3 phases that need to be accomplished before the cell door is opened. You're also reasonably sure that Jack probably has a way to suppress his father's power. Somehow.
Right. That being the case, I want to use my actual turn actions to move and then try to either lock the door back, do some counter hacking, or activate those defenses. I'm probably going to keep getting bitten, but Lee knows he can't fight dog meat. I don't know if moving up here will trigger an attack of opportunity in any way.
If you move right up next to Ajax, it won't, because you won't leave a threatened square of dog meats.
Yeah.
But you'll also be right next to Ajax.
Who I need to distract anyways as we do this NCIS 2 people on a keyboard thing. So.
Doctor.
So yeah, I guess first off I'll try to hack the doors closed again, and then I'll try to hack the defenses if I'm successful at that.
Excellent. Please give me another computer test.
All right. scale die, 2 black die, yellow die. So that's a success, but with no other special impacts or anything.
Excellent. And because you're sort of counter-hacking Ajax, will you also make a computer check for me?
Sure.
Theoretically, Lee is significantly better at this than you are.
I get a +2, right?
Yep.
So I got a 1? Or no,
Yeah.
I just succeeded anyway, right?
Right. It's +2 to your ability number, but you're still trying to roll underneath Lee's roll. And with
I'm
a 3...
to the good word of the other doctor.
So yeah, with a 3, you're able to sort of keep him away from shutting down the next phase. But you can make another attempt, Lee.
Oh, I have enough.
Oh, never mind. You
actions
moved.
for that?
Nope.
Yeah, no, I used my quick one for the first analysis.
Yep, no worries. Okay, cool. So you and Ajax are sort of counter hacking each other. Ajax with his arms behind him, clicking on the keyboard.
Oh no. He's out hacking me with his arms literally tied behind his back.
Oliver, what would you like to do?
Oh, I will roll my blue die first. I get an AP. Bueno. Is it fair to assume that they know that I am not mind controlled since they're attacking me?
It is fair to assume that, yes.
Okay. I am going to charge Ember.
Oh no.
That's not true. First, I'm going to charge Dog Meat. Let's stop that.
I would have actually preferred you charge Ember.
And I'm going to use 2 of my criticals because I'm sitting on a whole lot of them to make sure that it auto hits. Okay, so that is 2, 4, 5, 6. 6 impact and a crippled limb.
Well, he doesn't soak any of it.
Ouch.
Yep.
Cool. I will hit him again. I will bank a critical.
Mm.
So that is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and an armor break.
Yeah, he's down.
Okay. Non-lethally.
Thanks.
Cool.
I get to decide that. I'm kidding.
And then I will use,
Oh no.
if possible, I will use my remaining action to charge Ember. I will also put 2 criticals in that to make sure that hits.
Ooh, lordy. Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh, you're down, I think.
Is it more than 8?
It is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yup.
You only have 2 physical armor?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so even if you soak it, you'll be knocked unconscious. Wow.
Yep. And I would have points, but I still would have been knocked.
Cool. And I just want to be very clear that I'm standing in this doorway if anything tries to go past the doorway.
Awesome. Lorenzo's going to activate at the end of the round. And Oliver, let me roll blue dice first. Oliver, I would like for you to roll a charisma check, please.
Please succeed, please succeed.
Crit.
Woo! Oliver came out the other side of his mind control very, very well for the children of Adam.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll it one more time since he does have one extra action.
Oh no.
Uh,
No!
Oh no.
crit fail.
Oliver,
But I bank an AP.
you are mind controlled by Lorenzo Cabot.
All
That's
right.
no good.
Kylie.
And that will bring us back around to Lee. You have the fewest numbers on the board, so I will give you it.
Yeah. Noticeably. Gotta say, think I'll activate.
Good choice.
Okay, so I know there's defenses, I know there's phases. I tried to go back a phase, that didn't work out, but I'm gonna try to put those defenses back up. I will use both of my actions to do so.
I believe in you. Go ahead and roll a blue dice too, just to see if you get a quick action.
I didn't get a quick action, but I got a nuke symbol,
Ooh, here he comes.
which does a little something special.
Did you take that perk?
I did indeed call on the aid of a mysterious stranger.
Is he gonna take Oliver out?
I think it's the closest enemy in line of sight, so it would be Ajax.
I was
Oh,
actually
right.
going to say, yeah, Ajax, so I can get rid of the person who's going to stop me from stopping Lorenzo.
How much damage does rank 2 of the mysterious stranger do?
He does 3 physical with 1 yellow die.
Ooh. Auto hit on any character in line of sight, so yeah, I guess you get to decide since you have 2 ranks of it.
That's not going to take down Oliver, and Oliver is probably going to like slap me inside out the moment he can move. So I got to get rid of the person who can possibly counterhack me.
Beautiful.
I don't know if 3 physical is enough for that, but
Well, go ahead and make it a roll yellow dice.
oh yeah. 2 armor break.
That's 2 armor break on you, Ajax. Please go ahead and make an armor save versus 3 physical.
Oh, I actually make that.
Even with 2 armor break?
Yeah, because I have an army helmet and sturdy combat armor.
Good for you. Huh.
Well, thanks, mysterious stranger.
He tips his hat to you and disappears.
Is someone hear a guitar somewhere?
I heard the bell ring off the bullet that just bounced off my head.
Just a loud ricochet sound, and he's gone. Okay, Hacker Man. Going to try to activate those defenses. If it doesn't work, I'll try again, but here we go with the skill die. Not bad. 2 black die, and a yellow die.
Nice.
So 5 with 3 impacts.
Awesome. So Ajax, on your opposed check, you're going to have to roll. You're going to have to at least get that much impact, which I don't think you can do.
Yeah, crit.
Oh my god.
Okay. Admittedly, I can't top that.
I did it.
He is still out hacking you, Lee.
Literally, hands behind his back. Okay, can I use my next action to try
Yeah.
again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Glory, Lee. It's not me. It's all the insider knowledge I got.
I certainly hope so. That's less good. I don't get anything for the bottle, but I got an impact and an armor break.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll, Ajax.
Womp womp.
There we go. Okay.
Ah,
But I got an AP, right?
Not an opposed check. You don't bank an AP. But Lee, you are able to reactivate the defenses. So you start clicking through, and you notice as you're going through, there's a couple of different options for you. What you can do is you can activate the suppression field for the zeta waves. Is what it looks like it reads in the text that Jack has left in there. You can suppress those so that they aren't entering this room that you are all standing in. You can also exterminate Lorenzo if you want to. Or you can begin the process to exterminate Lorenzo. Looks like you need to do that, and then press the 4 blue switches inside the containment cell.
he knows spiral things, so I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm just gonna try to save my fellow friends and heroes. So I'm gonna start suppressing those zeta waves.
Excellent. So you begin to suppress the zeta waves, and those of you who are still under the influence of the zeta waves, you snap out of it, and you are back in control of your own faculties.
Oh man, I really hope this works. Are you guys still weird?
What do you mean I've been weird? Got a migraine.
Well, bad. Yeah, are you the bad weird?
I don't know. Can you untie me first?
Can I?
You can if you want to. Although you're starting to think with how well he was hacking that that shoestring is just there for show.
Possibly. Maybe you should check on Dogmeat and Ember first.
Yeah, let me do surgery with my feet. Untie me, please.
We will.
I'll just walk over. I will take my knife out and I will cut through all of the shoelace strings.
Your shoes, all of them.
I went this long without him. I'll be fine.
Okay. Well, I'll stab dog meat with a stim pack. And then I'll walk over and stab Ember with a stim pack.
Thanks.
And you're up 6.
Thanks.
Yeah. So I need those replacement stim packs you hear. Give me yours.
We already had them on us, so.
Okay, that's good. That's what I like to hear and clarify in front of the storyteller.
Oh, okay.
So, well, we found our guy. That's great.
Do we need to talk about what just happened at all?
I mean, nothing really happened. We just showed up in the room. We came down here for that anyway, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean the mind control thing that you all just went through.
What mind control thing?
What? Do you not remember how we got down here?
Yeah, we came all the way down here through an elevator. I don't know when we talk about mind control.
Do you not remember that guy's voice in your head?
I mean, I had a vision, but I just followed some directions to get down here. I don't know what you talk about mind control.
It was.
You remember telling us that we need his blood so that we could live forever?
Wait, who told you that?
You did.
You...
Fuck. Well, that is true. Who wants to live forever?
One thing at a time. We still have a you-know-what to you-know-what.
Do you mean the bugs in me that we need to get out?
2 things at a time. we have 2 things to do. Let's not add a third.
Lee, when you
What's the other
point,
thing?
Lee, when you point into the room at that guy, you see Lorenzo's got his arms crossed behind his back and a very stern look on his face, and he is making he looks like he's trying to bore a hole through your head, just with his eyes.
Yeah, not today, Dr. Brainwash. I've seen this trick before in issue 51.
Oh my god.
Lee, I think that man's trying to kill you through the glass.
Yeah, no, again, I've seen this. Issue 51, it's a classic. I'll let you borrow it sometime.
Okay. So what are we doing with Mr. Man besides getting my blood sample?
I don't think we should do that.
I think we should do that.
He stood all the way over there between a pane of glass and an electric fence and however many feet of building, and mind controlled you down here, and then nearly mind controlled all of us. He even got dog meat, which it shows you how serious this guy is.
Well, how'd you stop him?
I just thought really hard about, important things.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know. What are we doing then? We're still sneaking around this building where we're not supposed to be.
Right. Well, we did want to talk to this guy about spiral things, but I don't think we should enter the room.
I don't know. Is there an intercom?
There is an intercom.
Okay. Has it been on this whole time?
It doesn't look like it.
Okay. That'd be really embarrassing.
A little bit. There. Well,
Okay,
doctor,
so-
introduce yourself to the doctor.
Right. Lee's gonna press the button and say, hi. Maybe don't do any more of that brain stuff, please.
Well, I am afraid that is quite out of my control, Dr. Kirby. You have suppressed my abilities for now.
Lee's gonna press the button and say, "I don't know if you heard me before, but yeah, no, I know mind control stuff. Again, seen it before. Issue 51, classic. Sure, you've read it before. More to the point, I have a button here that's a bit of an insurance policy. I'm sure you already know what it does to you inside that box of yours. So let's just be nice to each other for a bit."
I am aware of what my son is capable of from that side of the glass, yes? How did you get down here on your own?
Well, it wasn't on my own. I've got these guys with me, and you also kind of pointed my fellow doctor here down towards you.
Yes, he was under the influence. You were the only one who resisted my call.
Well, I suppose I'll have to take that as a compliment of sorts. I'm really surprised you got the dog out of all of us.
Animals are easy.
Even this one? Oh, that's a little off topic. We'll circle back to that. I do have some questions for you.
I am happy to answer any questions. It's just nice to have someone to speak to down here. Jack never comes to visit anymore.
Do you not have, I mean, don't people, I don't know, drop off food and stuff? How do you survive down? How are you alive after 200 years? I should actually ask first off.
I no longer require such things as sustenance.
Why? As Lee is like looking over at Ajax, hoping for some also answers or some expertise. I don't know, medical stuff.
He sort
I don't know.
of looks at you, Lee, and he says, "I have been uplifted. And beyond the human experience, very similar to your friend the Spiral who you are seeking."
Yes, he did say something similar. He said he was uplifted by her. We suspected that was by Lissa. But the other people outside of the asylum seem a bit more related to Lissa, what with the mad rage and all.
They are coming to rescue me.
Have you been calling them this entire time?
I have been. I'm curious to see what's going to happen now that they can't hear me.
Presumably they'll all go away, right? If they're not being drawn towards you.
That's an optimistic opinion.
I can be an optimist at times. Well, we are mostly curious about what you know about the Spiral.
He told me that someone would eventually come, seeking to be uplifted as he was. Seeking after his treasures. Although he didn't have treasure when I first met him, when he was first my cellmate down here.
He didn't have those treasures at all, or he didn't have them on him?
He did not have them at all yet. He was taken away from here by somebody working for Vault Tech. A young woman. It's strange. I was unable to learn her name through my usual means. She was closed off to me, despite my abilities.
Is this the woman that the Spiral was talking about when he said he was uplifted?
I believe it is. I believe that is the woman he referred to as Lissa, but I don't think that was her real name. I don't believe she was a Greek goddess by any stretch of the imagination. She may have been an alien.
Oh, okay. No, that's something Lee believes in. Lee will say, yes, that's entirely possible.
Good, then you are a man of science and culture, I see.
Oh, those are my two favorite things.
What about your friends? What do they think about extraterrestrial life?
I don't know. Let's see. Um, yeah, this thing's broadcasting to the whole room. Everyone can hear it. I'm sure. How do you guys feel about aliens?
I've never really gave it much thought. But what creature from outer space wants to visit this shithole?
Many of them wish to return home, Ajax.
I don't blame them.
They are done with their experiment here on Earth, and they have proven that a species can be inserted to destroy all regular life on the planet. We proved that for them when we launched all those nuclear bombs and created the post-apocalypse where you all hail from.
So this is starting to feel personal now.
Is it personal, Ajax?
I mean, a little bit. I would like to not live in a shithole, and I expect to be looking at the guy who might be responsible for it.
I'm not responsible for what happened. I've been stuck down here for almost 300 years. I know the aliens' intention. Their mission for humanity.
What is that intention or that mission?
Well, now that we have proven the extent of our barbarism towards ourselves, one day the Zetans will return, and they will bring us with them to conquer their enemies as a primitive, militaristic species. An invasive spore capable of rendering an environment inhospitable for life. Whether that's through nuclear annihilation or climate change or disease, overpopulation, destruction of natural resources, there's all sorts of techniques that we have mastered prior to the fall of the bombs.
I mean, I think you're conflating apathy and self-interest with people's ability to group and do something themselves.
Nothing we do is from our own will, Ajax. Everything is the will of the Zetans.
I'm gonna take Lee's hand off the intercom button. What are we doing with this whack job?
I wanted to get more information about the spiral. He has some interesting philosophies, but I'm mostly concerned about anything more we can learn. We know he met this Vault-Tec woman. If we get a description, maybe we can look her up on some sort of Vault-Tec database next time we're back in town. Or if we find one.
I mean, if that's our only lead. But are we just gonna leave this dangerous person here?
Well, I'm having a hard time understanding. He is saying that he and his group are responsible for the nuclear fallout.
It seemed more like he was apathetic towards it. He didn't seem to be the one who caused it, I guess, but he thinks that, aliens will come back to recruit all of humanity as an army who can do what happened to this world on other worlds, I guess.
Right, but he's saying it was not the aliens. He's not blaming the aliens for the fallout.
He said it.
Can you clarify in there?
No, if I was understanding him correctly, he was saying that it was humanity's fault. He was just he kind of believed it was in human nature. He said something about Zetas as well.
If you're asking Alex, he did say something about Zetans. Or Zetans, yes. Zetan. Ah.
Oh, Zetan, like Zetan, you said?
Yeah,
Oh, you put it in the chat.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I thought he was talking about brainwaves. He's just okay, going further into the deep end, as it were. All right.
Also, what time is it?
You have about 15 minutes before the ordinary attack from the cultists.
Oh,
Right. I don't know if his whole alien idea is really true or going to come to pass. I'm sure that the real heroes of this world wouldn't allow it. But either way, I think we should try to get a description of that Vault Tech woman. I don't know if he has any other information for us.
Yeah.
As for leaving him here, we could remove him if that's something we want to do.
oh,
It's complicated, but it's doable.
okay. Well, ask him your questions, Lee, and threaten his life.
Yeah, really, really getting good at that. Lee is going to turn around and say, can we get a description of that Vault-Tec woman? Maybe we can have a bit more luck in finding her identity.
Well, you certainly can. It's been about 210 years since I've seen her, but I suppose if you are interested in her description. I also have something for you from the spiral in here.
Okay, and what would that be?
And Lorenzo will turn around and he'll reach down to his little coffee table and he'll pull out an orange hollow tape. He told me to give this to somebody seeking his path.
Okay, and if we come in there and get it, are you going to mind control us to do whatever it is you want?
I can't do that while you have the suppressor activated.
Okay. Who wants... I'm just going to take my finger off the intercom. Who wants to go in the box with this guy?
I'll do it. Pick me.
I'll go with Oliver. Because if anything happens, Oliver can just kill me, and you guys can just lock Oliver in there.
What? But if Oliver's going to just kill someone, wouldn't it be better to be this guy?
I mean, that's if he gets mind control, that's what I'm saying. If we get mind control.
Oh,
Why do you need to go in there?
as opposed to him killing you a few seconds later?
Yeah,
I mean, this
yeah.
is Oliver we're talking about. He could totally do it either way, in there or out here.
Yeah, but at least he has to run to the door first, so you guys can lock it.
I think you just want to get a blood sample and you're trying to.
No, I'm not lying about that. I still want my
Doctor.
blood sample. Let's go, Oliver. I'm not trying to make Minute Maid lemonade. This is a lot more complicated.
Then I don't see why you need to go in there.
No, I think it's a good idea. We should have numbers.
All right. Well, I'll stay here at the controls just in case. You two go in there and get that box. Oh,
Okay.
if he has any like paper or anything, see if you can like draw what the woman looked like, or I guess we'll just get the description from him either way.
Yeah.
I mean, is there a reason to keep him alive?
Is there a reason to kill him?
Because if we kill him, this institute's going to be after us. I think best we get in, we get out before this all goes bad.
Okay.
We do still need Dr. Cabot's help with regards to your situation, Oliver. So let's not rock the boat too much.
Okay.
No more fratricide, I think. I don't know. Well, open the door, Lee.
Okay, Lee will keep the defenses up, but open the doors.
All right. So these two double doors open up, and as you all step in, these two double doors open up, and you see there's a long line of decontamination arches along this hallway that all begin to kick on and start basically de-irradiating everything between you and there. You do make your way up around the corner, And sure enough, you find yourself in this central chamber where his big Hannibal Lecter style cell is. And there is a door into the cell on this far side over here.
Hey, Oliver, I'm ready to die. Let's go.
Cool. I will let you go in, and I will stand at the precipice of the door.
Well, that's not what I was expecting, but okay.
I have faith in you, Ajax.
Well, at least somebody does.
Lorenzo will turn around when you come into the cell, Ajax, and he says, "It's nice to see that some of you do have the spine to come within my vicinity. Can I interest you in a brandy?"
I'll bite. I'll have a brandy.
Oh my god.
He'll pour you a drink. And he will hand you the orange holotape, and he'll also hand you a little gray steel briefcase. This is the other half of the reward the Spiral asked me to deliver to whoever came finding him.
Do you happen to know what it is?
It is 5 samples of my mysterious serum.
Oh. Well, then I have no need for this, and I'll put the syringe away. And, well, I'm sorry you're stuck in here all the time, Lorenzo. I'll go ahead and give him a bottle of Nuka-Cola as a sign of good gesture.
I haven't had a Nuka-Cola in centuries, thank you. That's very kind. And
Welcome.
as far as being trapped in here, it matters little. At the end of the day, we're all just trapped in the aliens' ant farm, waiting for them to return to take us off-world.
But you know what they say, the bigger the cage, the happier the dog.
I am content here for now.
Well, hopefully I will see you again. And I will fast walk with the contents and say I got the goods, we can go.
And he'll walk over again with his little snifter of brandy, and he will look across the way to where Lee is monitoring the computers.
That seemed almost too easy. He's been mind controlling people to help him get out for so long. And now he's just gonna let us have this stuff and leave.
I mean, maybe he's confident he's going to do it this time and he was just bored.
Maybe you should open that briefcase before we go too far. I'm afraid of what might be in there.
Here, how about you go on the other side of that wall in case I get blasted?
Okay.
Don't tell me it's a lock combination, Alex. It just clicks open, right?
Yeah, it just clicks open.
Thank God.
One thing Lorenzo would have said before you left Ajax is that the serum would help Oliver with his condition.
But they just look like serums to me.
Yeah, when you open the briefcase up, there are 5 syringes. The needles themselves are probably a good 5 to 6 inches long. And they're these sort of very thick, graduated cylinders that are full of this sort of pulsing, almost like glowing orange fluid. You can see sort of the swirling red coagulation of the blood inside, but it also seems to be treated with some other kinds of... You can't tell if it's radiation or medicine, or there's some other kind of fluid in there mixed in with his blood to create the serum.
Perfect. While Oliver's on the other side of the door, I will go ahead and take a dose.
Beautiful. You feel great as you
Woo!
as you get to increase two of your special attributes by 1.
Doctor, what are you doing?
Smelling the roses, Lee. Smelling the roses. Okay, it wasn't booby trap. It was better than booby trap. We're good to go.
Also, you are immune to aging now.
Yes! My life's work is complete.
So yeah, but you can also increase any of your special stats by one. Any two of your special stats by one.
Good. I will. I will do that at a less tedious time.
Awesome.
Oh, Oliver, these are gonna cure you of your little bug thing too.
Okay, do you want to do that now or?
I mean, if you're a shy druggie, yeah, we can do it here in private.
I mean, I just want it done. So
Okay. You don't. I know you're scared of needles, Oliver. Nobody can see you in here but me.
okay, great. Thank you.
Patient-doctor confidentiality.
Yeah. Go ahead, give the big boy his shot and a lollipop.
Awesome.
Oh, yes.
So boom, Ajax, you inject Oliver with a dose of the mysterious serum, and Oliver, you feel this power and this energy sort of coursing through your body, and that's quickly replaced with this horrible wriggling sensation, as all throughout your skin and your circulatory system, you start to feel the larva trying to escape your body as quickly as possible through whatever available hole they can find. There's a few that explode out of the pores in your arms. They just sort of wriggle to the surface like horrible orange whiteheads that snake out and fall out onto the ground, turning into this greenish orange paste. The ones in your eye, you just sort of scream out as they all slowly move out as one grasping hand, trying to find some other ways to be safe and to find purchase before expelling themselves against the wall opposite of you. And you just sort of fall to your knees, retching and throwing up these horrible, horrible larvae.
You know what, Oliver? That was good that we did this in here in privacy of this room. I don't think the rest of them would have taken it if they just saw what I saw.
I would appreciate it if we never talked about this again.
Let me clean you up and I'll dust off your shirt.
But Oliver, you also get to increase 2 of your special attributes by 1. And you are likewise immune to aging.
Lee just looks over at Ember like, I wonder what's taking them so long.
And I'm just thinking to myself how wonderful it is that my brother will age and I will always look 22.
I will taunt him. I will capture him, put him in my home, buy him a piano he can never play.
Ooh, that's rude.
Well, I guess we make our way back to the group after getting clean through the decontamination chambers.
Excellent. Yeah, you guys do make your way through the decontamination chambers and back into the main room where everybody else is.
Hey, Ajax, before we go upstairs, maybe we just take these vials out of the briefcase and leave the briefcase somewhere so that no one else sees it.
I'm pretty sure it fits behind my jacket. This is a nice briefcase. It's silver. Look how hard it is. I'll bang it against the wall. It's good.
I just assume that if anybody sees us with it, they will, they'll know what it is. Especially, what's his name? Mr. Smarty Pants Doctor upstairs.
You're right.
That's his confirmation name, actually.
Or maybe we just all take our shots down here and leave everything behind.
Yeah, I wish I had a bomb. I would put it in the briefcase to blow up when they open it. But we'll go ahead and walk back to the group and offer them drugs like I was taught in school.
I'm sorry, what are these?
They are prescribed to you, doctor. That's what they are.
But
What does it do?
It, if you're not Oliver, is the most amazing feeling in the world for the rest of your life, which is literally forever, just like the both of us.
Why would I want to live in this world forever?
Because you get to see it not be this world. I mean, like, a bullet can still kill you. It's just that you're not going to deal with the the consequences of aging. So you can still die. It's just you get to, wow, I can't even say that. You get to keep your youthful body and musculature.
Oh. Okay. She'll shoot up.
I'll get the con swab and give her the old peck in the arm.
Wait, are there 3 more vials or just 2?
There are 3 more vials.
All right. Shoot dog meat up too.
Wait. Do we maybe want to think about like Gemma or like
No.
Myrtle might
Dog
pay a
meat.
lot for this?
Wow. Priorities.
Okay, I mean, I don't know why you get to decide what happens with the extra one, but that's fine.
What extra one? It's dog meat. He's part of the party. There's 5 of us here.
Those are all fair points, but I was thinking you keep one to synthesize something. Wasn't that your whole intention, Doctor? Or did you just want this for yourself?
That means it's 50-50.
I mean, we can go back and get his blood too. Although I guess now we could use our own blood.
I don't think we can use our own blood. I'll have to do some research, but here's yours, Doctor.
Uh,
Do you remember, Doctor? Do you remember the Library of Alexandria and how those bastards burned it all down?
I do, Doctor. Yes,
You can be the new curator for the new world, saving all these lost books and knowledge, all records lost to time. Get back at those bastards who ruined the comic book industry.
with their constant crossovers
This
and
one's for
number
you,
one
Brian Michael
issues.
Bendis.
Reusing the same panel multiple times.
I mean, Lee, you also don't have to use it now. We can make this decision later.
Yeah, you could also risk a bunch of cultists getting your immortal life juice, or you just dropping it, like walking up the stairs.
Well, I'm not that much of a klutz.
Yeah, this isn't a grenade. It's fine.
As long as I don't have
This
to
is a
throw it.
very thin, clear syringe vial. It's not very.
As long as it's not an ice cream cone, we'll be great.
I don't know. Every time I read a story about someone who wants to be immortal, it always turns out they're a villain, and it always goes bad.
Lee, it's not. You're not invincible. You can eat a bullet if you want to when you're done.
I suppose I could, but then I have to question the temptation of it.
My man, and I stab him in the neck.
What? Wait a minute.
Remember
And
that
then
question
we'll-
of the day? Do you want to know when you're gonna die or how you're gonna die? You guys are welcome.
I don't know if
And
I don't know if Lee wants this.
One of them was a poison. That's what we did.
Lee, if you want to avoid it, I can have Ajax make a close combat check to hit you with it.
Is this literally the last one?
no, I have the PetSmart prescription in the case too. But we're talking about how to use them.
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go with his first impulse, which is the uncertainty, because I'm certainly uncertain.
Yeah, you do have the holotape that you guys haven't listened to yet, so maybe there's...
Oh yeah, no, I was saving that for when we got out of here. We got like 15 minutes before this place is gonna, like.
No. I had a brandy with this man. We got 7 minutes.
Yeah,
You know
I don't
what?
know if Lee is immediately into it. He might try to like duck back a bit or something. I don't know.
Okay, Dr. Dodgy, I'll put these away. Let's just get out of here then.
All right, I'm not saying no. I'm just saying, let me think about it.
Hey, all I'm saying is peer pressure. And I'm just going to keep repeating that phrase at you until you're immortal.
I certainly recognize the phrase, Doctor. It was part of a very special issue.
Oh my god.
There was a PSA and everything.
Do you remember the bat leopard? The one that went around schools telling kids not to do drugs.
Yes, I
Bet
remember.
leopard?
Yeah, bet.
thought there was a dare library. The
No,
dare
that's
line.
copyrighted.
The Dare Library.
Do you remember the Library of Dare?
Fortunes untold, lost to man, countless ages ago.
Hey Alex, while we're all kind of bantering and deciding these things with these shots, can I give myself a quick once over and make sure that it didn't affect my radiation damage
Yeah, for sure.
condition? Cool.
Giving yourself that quick sort of once over, go ahead and give me a science or a medicine check.
Oh, I fail. I hard fail.
You're not sure. You don't feel different per se, but you're sort of
Okay.
not so used to being irradiated all the time that maybe that's weird that you don't feel different.
Okay.
Or maybe it's totally expected. Who knows? So
And then just as we walk out, I will pull Lita aside and I will say, I didn't really want to do it for the immortality. It was just so that I wouldn't die and turn into a bug.
Oh no, it's completely understandable.
Yeah.
Sure,
I
the moment you
understand.
got it, then it must have just instantly dissolved those things, just cleared you right up.
I wish it was a dissolve. It was more an expel. But
Oh.
it was good that no one else was there. And then I'll walk away.
Oh no. Well, that doesn't make me want it.
Alex Thomas putting the love in Lovecraft. That's what we're here for. All right. Are you all going to head back upstairs?
I mean, we got the cure, we got the box.
Got the tape.
Let's
Let's
I mean, it
get
feels
that
rude
out.
to leave without saying goodbye, and Lee did want some of those magazines, but he's not against the idea. Let's see
Everybody's protecting the garrison. Just swipes them on the way out.
you know. I guess we should probably see the situation up top before I make that decision.
Excellent. So, you all load up in the elevator, you start heading back upstairs, and as you're heading back upstairs, you hear a massive explosion in the asylum above you. As the elevator doors clear open, you can definitely hear gunfire inside the asylum. And you hear a huge roaring from inside the asylum as well. The situation seems to have gotten much, much worse for everybody involved. You all sort of step off of the elevator. You can see mercenaries running around to and fro. You can hear the sound of combat throughout the building. And that roar, I want everybody to make a know-how creatures check.
I mean, I'm looking at it.
I crit.
It's because you see it doesn't know what you know what it is. Ooh.
I mean, I'm looking at it. Creatures, I get a green die. Cool. Skill die, black die, and green die.
It's scorpion meat. He's come to save us all.
He brought the.
Hey, thanks, Amalia. So yeah, not to put too fine a point on it, but did everybody succeed?
I did not.
Is a gear a success?
Gear is a success. Yep.
Then yes.
Sounds like some bird. Just
Unfortunately, Ember, you're the only one who doesn't recognize this sound because it's modified from what you're used to hearing. But everybody who succeeded, you know that that is the roar of an alpha deathclaw.
Ooh.
they have a hierarchy.
They have a hierarchy.
Yes.
Ooh.
It's this big hulking monster boy right there.
You know, probably should have taken that syringe.
There's still time.
You also hear
can.
the whir of a sentry bot moving somewhere in the asylum, getting ready to help repel the death claw. But I think that's a great place to take our quick little break before we jump into all the horribleness that's underway. So everybody, please take a moment, go ahead and stretch, get something to drink, get a snack, and we will be back for the Siege of the Parsons State Insane Asylum. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Nice.
Ooh boy.